Good morning. It is August 23rd. It's Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Massachusetts. I finally decided to use the last envelope of my mocha shake. So this is mocha shake, coffee, flavored with coconut, and a little handful of spinach. It's good. I was a little worried I put too much spinach in this morning because it's overly green, but no, it's fine. I got a kickoff call this morning, so I'm gonna go get somebody all set to be first day on the program today, so that's always exciting. I'm gonna bring my first 24 ounces of water. Try to get this done while I finish my shake, and I'll see you back here in a couple hours for first snack. All right, it's about time for second fueling, and I'm feeling like a cinnamon bagel. So I'm gonna take the cinnamon cream cheese swirl cake, I'm gonna make it a waffle, and I'm gonna add a little cream cheese to it. So you just put the envelope in the bowl. Then we're gonna add 1/4 a cup of water and 1/4 a cup of egg beaters. So technically 1/4 cup of egg beaters might be a teeny bit of your lean, but I usually don't count it. So if you're ever having like a hungry day and you call your coach, the first thing your coach is going to tell you is you can add some lean protein. So as long as you don't add too many 1/4 of a cup of egg beaters, I just count it as a little bit of extra lean protein and carry on. And I lost 70 pounds, so it works, right? I feel like sometimes when we try to be too perfect on these plans, we don't give ourselves enough flexibility and grace. Then we get caught up on negative thoughts and it's a negative spiral. So I don't worry about it. I just add the 1/4 of a cup. Try not to have more than one waffle in a day. Sometimes I do. And again, when you do start to add too many things, then the weight loss slows down a little bit, but it does still tend to go down. So sometimes I just give myself the grace to have a little extra. So today we're gonna mix this up. We're gonna put in the waffle maker. And when it's done, we're gonna put a tablespoon of the 1/3 less cream cheese, which will be one of our condiments for the day. And it's gonna be a delicious second fueling. And all those cravings for like toast, bread, bagels, they kind of go away. You're like, oh, all right, I did that, great. All right, so the waffle maker I plugged in, the green light just came on. I'm gonna pour the batter in and we're gonna waffle this up. All right, when the green light comes back on and the steam stops coming out of your waffle maker, you know you're pretty much done. Oh, it's gorgeous. Those of you that got the dash out there, you can probably make 2.5 waffles. I'm just gonna free this. Oh, that's beautiful. We're gonna add a little bit of cream cheese and this is gonna be our second fueling. All right, I cut them into little triangles. Pretty good. If you like them a little crispier, just turn the heat up a little bit for the last like minute or 30 seconds and it'll crisp them up a little bit. This is pretty good. I'm gonna try to get my water in. I'm a little behind this morning. This is still the first 24 ounces. So I'll make myself drink this, then I'll let myself have the rest of my iced coffee. It's gonna be a lovely morning. All right, I'll see you in a couple hours when we figure out what we're gonna do for fueling 3. Okay, got my 10,000 steps in today. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm gonna eat these zesty cheddar and Italian herb crunchers and maybe just veg out in front of the TV for a little while. See you in a little while when we eat the last serving of the spaghetti squash pizza pie. And I'll let you know if anything changes for the day. All right, trying to get my water in. I'll see you in a couple hours. All right, it's about 4 o'clock. We're gonna do an early lean and green. This is the last serving of the spaghetti squash pizza pie. Gonna enjoy this, maybe watch some silly TV. And I'll see you back here in a couple of hours for first dessert. All right, I'm gonna make my 2 desserts today. So I'm gonna take one of the decadent chocolate brownies, put it in this bowl, and I added 1/4 of a cup of decaf iced coffee that I just made yesterday. Okay, stir that together till there's no more clumps. And then I'm gonna put it in 2 of these little paper bowls because I have hundreds of them and I don't use them. So, plus I like the idea of 2 candies. It's kind of childish, but instead of just 1 candy, I like the idea of 2. You can just make 1 big fat one. That is also fine. You divide the chips because that's important also. And you're just gonna fill both the ramekins with the brownie. Okay, and then we're gonna take the PB2 and in the same bowl, this is what I kind of like about this. I'm gonna make all the desserts in this bowl. You measure out about 1 to 2 tablespoons of PB2. All right, now I find the least amount of liquid that you can get this to sort of hydrate with is the consistency I like, because then it kind of is that solid peanut butter that actually is in the middle of the peanut butter cup. But if you like it, you know, if you want a bigger peanut butter cup, then you put more liquid. And if you want a thicker peanut butter cup, you put less, and you just kind of make it work for you. So I made it pretty thick. It's all chunky. And I'm pretty happy about it. So I'm just gonna mix that up. Also, I'm gonna make my pudding in the same bowl. So you wanna make sure you get all the peanut butter out of it. Although if you leave a little, that's not awful either. I kinda like that. All right, so we're gonna plop half the peanut butter into 1 ramekin. Okay. And then the rest of the peanut butter. So your PB2 counts as an optional snack. So don't forget to count that. But you do get 2 whole tablespoons of PB2 for an optional snack, so that's not bad, considering your other options is like a pickle. All right, so you plop that in and you kind of spread it out a little bit so it's covered. You eat that. And now in the same bowl, I'm gonna take my chocolate pudding mix. I'll plop it in this bowl here. And take my decaf. I think it's vanilla, not even sure. I'm just gonna fill the 1/4 cup twice. So the directions for pudding says add a 1/2 cup of water. All right, there we go. So I put a 1/2 cup of water or decaf coffee or whatever you like. And I'm just gonna stir this for a long time, okay? I'm gonna stick the peanut butter cups in the freezer. I like them after about an hour and a half. I actually don't like them to solidify all the way. I kind of like them to be a little bit mushy. It's just me. If you like them frozen solid so you can pick them up and eat them with your fingers, leave them in there for like 2 hours, maybe 3. If you're gonna leave them in there for a while, make sure you cover them with a tin foil or some saran wrap or something, because they do kind of get that icky freezer thing going on. Now normally with the pudding, I like to whisk it. That makes it a little less clumpy. But since I already dirtied the spatula, then I'm just gonna stir the crud out of the pudding. If you don't stir the pudding enough, then you get crunchy bites, and that's really weird. Not bad, but weird. All right, so we stirred this up pretty good. All right. Sometimes I just think I play with the spatula to clean the bowl a little bit. All right, we get to lick that. Add it to the many, many dishes that somehow I managed to make. And here's your pudding. That's best if you put that in the fridge for at least an hour. So we'll put that in the fridge now. And now we have first dessert and second dessert when we're ready for them. All right, I hope that was helpful. As a little added bonus, after you lean and green, while you're waiting to have first dessert, you can drink the rest of your decaf coffee as black iced coffee. Not bad. Okay, now I will see you in a couple hours for first. We are having one heck of a thunderstorm outside right now, so that is interesting. We're gonna have our first dessert. These guys have frozen up pretty good. They're still a little bit soft, so I'm just gonna eat mine with a spoon because they're too messy for me anyways. And we're just gonna mush them up a bit. Alrighty. That's so good. I'm gonna go enjoy my candy dessert, and I'll see you back here in a couple hours for second dessert. All right, time for second dessert. I pretty much killed the whip topping because I don't know about you, but the only way I stop eating extra stuff is when I finish it and then I don't go food shopping for a while, so it's not in my house. So there is currently no extra cheese, no extra whip topping. So tomorrow should be a great day on the 5-in-1. And even like there's barely any whipped topping for the pudding, so that barely even counts. I know, we gotta work on the stop, the challenge, and the choose, and not the just eat it till it's gone and then it won't be a problem. I've been on this program over a year, still not quite getting that aspect. We got work to do. Every day, you got more work to do. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this pudding. Yum. All right, and I will see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you got questions or comments, put them down below. I love to hear from you.